Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to my Fallout 4 Mod Spotlight series, where today we are having a look at yet another wonderful mod, this time in the form of craftable solar panels and fusion reactors, which is being made by user DD Productions 83, and what this glorious little piece of work looks to add into the game is, well, these guys right here. We have the lovely new green energy producing solar panels and the somewhat large and slightly dangerous fusion reactor. Now, I'll get on to why it's slightly dangerous momentarily, but let's actually start by taking a look at these two in the workshop mode and see what all they actually do for your settlement. Now, they are, of course, things that produce electricity, so you'll find them in power, inside generators, and we'll start with the solar panel here, which as you can see does require Science 3, and then it needs glass, copper, gears, rubber, steel, and makeshift batteries to build it, and then it will produce 6 power. And I quite like this. It's I'd say a good skill requirement and a suitable amount of resources to create it, to produce 6 energy that I would say puts it on par with the other generators in the game, so I think very well balanced in that regard. And as for how you build it, it will snap to other solar panels, as you can see right here. It won't snap to floors or anything like that, but it will snap to its fellow panels, so you can, click them together to make cool little arrays. And as you can see in the back of them, we have the connection point right there for our wires. That'll just come out the back, so quite handy. Now, you may have noticed that one of the required items for producing it is a makeshift battery. And I actually really like that the mod maker did this, because right now, with the limitations that we have with modding the game without the official tools, is that they can't get too deep into a lot of the code. And at this moment, this solar panel will produce electricity even at nighttime. So to sort of make it not weird, the mod maker included the makeshift batteries, basically to give it a reason that it could technically produce electricity at night. The solar panel, I guess, just charges during the day, and then you run off the batteries at night, and you can see the makeshift batteries in the back here. I really actually quite like that, because a lazy mod maker would have just said, meh, oh well, they just run day and night, but this mod maker went the extra mile to actually have it make sense, and I guess be lore-friendly, if that is even the right word to say for it. But what's cool about these solar panels is they start out activated like this, where they are angled, and if you want to deactivate them and have them stop producing power, you can just do that, and you get the lovely little gear cranking sound, and they lie flat, which is quite cool. I just like the idea of that if, you could set it up with some sort of a system so that you activate the solar panels when you need them and turn them off when you don't need them, etc. And I do just like the animation. I'm always a sucker for that sort of thing, so it's quite good. And yeah, that is the solar panel. Now on to the fusion reactor. This thing is an entirely different beast. And I truly do mean beast, because not only does it require a quite advanced skill to build, as you can see, nuclear physicist rank 3 to actually build this thing. It also requires a lot of resources: copper, glass, gear, nuclear materials, steel, and fusion cores, and you need all of them in pretty sizable quantities. But as you can see down there, once you have all that together, it will produce 50 electricity, which is impressive. That is more than any of the other energy producing methods in the game currently by a country mile, and I like it. Now you may be thinking, that seems perhaps a bit too overpowered. Well, personally, I don't think so, because one, you have the nuclear physicist perk, so that's a skill that's way down in the tree for you to build, or build up, rather, so it's going to take you a while to actually create one of these nuclear reactors, because it's just a lot of skill points to put in there, and also level requirements for that. And then you have the large amount of materials that you need for creating this, including 20 nuclear materials and 4 fusion cores. So it's gonna take a lot for you to create one, so I think the 50 electricity to produce it is, I'd say, fair enough. Now, as for the danger to it, and another reason I think this is balanced, this thing explodes. If it gets hit by too much damage, say for instance in a raider attack, it will go boom. It makes a very big boom, which I'll show you momentarily. We'll finish off the episode with that pretty much. But as for other useful things for this, the attachment point for it for wires is up at the top that you can see. Actually, if we stand up, oh god, I started to place it there. Let's jump. Excellent. There it is, right up at the top, and if we hit space, you can see the wire coming out from there. Very good, very handy. Kind of an inconvenient spot, in my opinion, to place the connection point. I really rather would have had it on, say, one of these things down here. But, oh well, just put a pylon nearby, and you're good to go. Now, as for how it will interact with the world, as you can see, it does connect to other fusion reactors, and it also will snap to floor tiles, so if you have any, floor supports on the bottom, it will snap to those as well. And so that is, well, the construction and use of it. And yeah, I think it's about time to blow one up. Now, like I said, this is another reason that I think that this fusion reactor is balanced, because you basically build one of these things at your own peril. Because if, say, the raiders make some good headway into your settlement, they could very well blow this thing up. And it just doesn't blow up small, it blows up big. In fact, if I wasn't on God mode, even standing here, I would take a sizable amount of damage. Let's actually get out the 50 caliber sniper rifle and take a couple of pot shots at it. It takes a few shots, so it's not like it'll blow up after 1 or 2 shots here, but that's 2, 3, 4. There we go! And that is a giant nuclear explosion that fills my entire screen, and Preston hated that. Good. Oh, and now my entire settlement is pissed at me because of it. Yeah, that'll happen. That'll happen. As you can see, it has damaged my water filtration system over there, and has hurt a lot of my people, and to the point where they're very pissed at me now. Go away, settlers! I am trying to make a video. But yes, that, I'd say, is a good balancing method for this particular mod, because, well, you do have to build that thing at your own peril. If you don't protect it well, it could explode, taking out your entire settlement. Now, I put it on the outskirts of town here, but if it was, say, towards the middle of town, well, yeah, that's gonna be a big boom, and it very well may kill everyone. But yeah, that is... Ooh. Oh god, why am I sending Piper somewhere? No, let's cancel that. Oh, she's just going back. She hates me now. Fair enough. That'll happen with nuclear explosions. But yes, if you would like to try out these mods for yourself, you can take a look at the link in the description, and I definitely say to have a go with it. It is just fun and entertaining, as long as you don't piss off your whole settlement with nuclear explosions. But yeah, that is going to be it for this particular episode. I hope you all have enjoyed it, and of course that you do give the mod a go for yourself, and that you do come back for the next episode, when we will be looking at yet another wonderful mod. But until that time, I thank you for watching, and as always, have a good one. Now, time to take care of these guys. Later, folks!